Hello, this is Faria, and you are watching The Inclusive International. The Pakistani political culture has a history of ousting, arresting, and executing its political leaders. From Liaquat Ali Khan to Benazir Bhutto, the unfortunate people of Pakistan have witnessed judicial murders and extrajudicial arrests. On May 9th, 2023, Pakistan's anti corruption agency arrested former Prime Minister Imran Khan at Islamabad High Court, triggering turmoil and violence in the country. Interior Minister of Pakistan, Rana Sanaullah, told reporters that Khan had been arrested by the NAB after he ignored several notices to turn himself in. He said that Khan and his wife, during his tenure, were accused of having received land worth of 7 billion rupees from a property developer who had been charged in Britain with money laundering. The arrest came after the Pakistan military warned and rebuked Imran Khan for repeatedly accusing Major General Faisal Nasir of planning his assassination and the former Chief of Army Staff, General Bajwa, behind his removal from the power part last year. Whereas Imran Khan, in his latest video message to the nation, repeated the same accusations and allegations. People are protesting and demonstrating in and outside the offices belong to the Pakistan Army. According to reports, people have entered into general headquarters of the Pakistan Army in Rawalpindi and attacked the office. There are several conflicts and clashes reported between the people of Pakistan and the police. People are hitting and attacking the police and military people, which to my knowledge has never happened in the history of Pakistan. Countrywide arrests of political leaders, including Asad Umar, are going on. To discuss the chaotic and critical situation in Pakistan, we have invited human rights activists and a researcher who works on ethnic and religious minorities and refugees. Mariam Jafar, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Faria, for inviting me to the show. And thank you so much, for hosting the show because this is right. Right, what's happening right now is very important actually and quite crucial as well. And we are witnessing, unprecedented and unbelievable scenes on screen. Unfortunately, we are currently not on the ground, but it's it's also very sad and painful what's happening. And just right now, I was just pulling the updates how Pakistan military forces they are straight away firing the protesters in Peshawar, and
Yeah.
I think 4 people have been killed just today, this morning, just right now, and so many are injured. So this is like really
Mm.
critical and crucial what's happening, and it's horrible and terrible actually.
Yeah, so after several accusations by IK, ISPR said that it reserved the right to take legal course of action against malified propaganda by PTI. So, Mariam, being a human rights activist, tell us that does the Constitution of Pakistan allow paramilitary forces in Pakistan to arrest a political leader in the way that Imran Khan was arrested yesterday inside the court?
So, just to give you, I'm sure, you also know the background. So in Pakistan, because military, not on paper, but, in reality, it's the military who is ruling and who controls, all the power. And constitutionally, and I will say I'm not an expert on the Constitution of Pakistan, but yes, the paramilitary forces, they have been given constitutional powers. And I was, reading this brilliant article that is published today in Dawn by a friend and by a friend Zoha Wasim, who also is a security expert, security and policing expert. So she writes in this. She also added that according to Article 147 of the Constitution, it allows provincial governments to requisite the paramilitary force into a province for policing functions, which with the consent of the federal government. So yes, constitutionally they can, and they can be used, but we all know the background that it's the political victimization of the current, of the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan, and the reason we all know because he challenged and criticized the military, and he actually accused um, Major Faisal Nasir, who he also calls, Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
So also accuses him, to I think for assassinating him, for attempting to assassinate him. So these are all and we all know that, because Imran Khan accused and challenged the military coup, that is why he's being politically victimized. And this is not something new in Pakistan. We have been seeing this. It's a vicious cycle for past 75 years. We have been seeing this, constantly. Previously, it was Mia Nawaz Sharif, who is still in London and cannot, go back to Pakistan despite the fact own brother is in power and is the current prime minister, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif. But still Nawaz Sharif cannot go to Pakistan because
Yeah.
he feels that military can still use, despite the fact that his own brother is in power. So
Hmm.
all happening. This is all political because military has been challenged by former prime minister.
Yeah, but the Interior Minister of Pakistan, Rana Sanaullah, he's saying that British authorities had returned 190 million pounds to Pakistan in connection with money laundering, but Khan had returned the money to the developer instead of keeping it in the national account. So, how true is this fact? And being a human rights activist, how do you analyze this trend of ousting and arresting popular figures on such, unproven pieces of evidence?
As I said before, it's political victimization. We all know who, all the political parties, unfortunately, in Pakistan act as the puppets for the military generals. Yes, it's true that in during Imran Khan's tenure, this happened. No one in Pakistan right now is naming Malik Riaz, who is, they are just saying a
Okay.
business tycoon, a business tycoon. But the matter of the
Hmm.
fact is the business tycoon, and everyone from the military to the politicians to media, unfortunately, somehow, they uh, I mean, nobody actually. I don't want to blame anyone because again, I don't have the facts. But how Malik Riaz and how he's being supported by all the politicians and also by the military generals, and also media also helps him, and some people also say that, I mean, so nobody right now, since yesterday, you will not see anyone naming Malik Riaz. But yeah, this is also
Hmm.
true that whole episode, how the money was uh, returned when it came to Pakistan. It was returned to Malik Riaz. Yes, these are the facts, but the fact right now is that what happened yesterday was the political victimization, I would say again. How the
Hmm.
paramilitary forces, rangers, they entered in the court. Although, now the court has also declared this legal, the arrest legal, according to the updates. But the thing,
Okay.
yeah, but the thing is that what's legal in Pakistan and what's illegal in Pakistan is also
Yeah.
decided, by the military. I mean, if we talk about the courts, it's the same courts who once actually, I mean, we still remember judicial murder of Mr. Bhutto, Zulfikar Ali
Yeah.
Bhutto. It was all, according to legal, it was also legal. His
Hmm.
assassination was also legal. His execution was also legal. So
So you mean that the courts are also being controlled by the military?
I mean, it's a known fact. It's an institutional tug of war, and
Hmm.
the judicial
Mariam,
murder,
there are
and
reports.
otherwise the military. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mariam, there are reports that Imran Khan is being held at the ISI headquarters, and people are desperately attacking the buildings and offices belong to the Pakistan military. So it seems like there is a war between the people of Pakistan and the armed forces. So what do you think? Where are we heading towards? Where will this war end?
This is really an interesting question. I mean, I have to be honest. If I'll be very honest, no idea where
Yes.
this will end. I think nobody
Hmm.
right now knows where this will end. But this is also unprecedented. And nobody had imagined that, in a few hours, people will be actually entering GHQ. Also, this is also, I find it a bit mysterious as well. Uh, Everyone knows that, it's not easy to, you cannot just walk into, into military buildings. You cannot just walk into GHQ, it's GHQ. You cannot just walk into the house of the corps commander of, Lahore, Lahore. So how come, there was no force and people were just walking and nobody, even peacefully tried to stop them. Although we see that, in Quetta yesterday, one protester was killed outside the Quetta cantonment gate. And also today, what's happening in Peshawar, we all are seeing that, they are firing bullets, not rubber bullets, like actual bullets onto the protesters. So what happened yesterday in Lahore is also surprising to me, and I also find it serious why they were just letting them entering the buildings. But yes, one thing, for past 1 year we are seeing this change in the language of the people. When I say people, I talk about the mainstream people, because Balots, Pashtuns, Sindhi nationalists, also Mahajers, they were never considered, um, some were never considered
Pakistanis, yeah.
son of the soil. Some were never considered, Pakistanis. Some were considered straight away traitors. Some were considered raw agents. Some were considered Afghan agents. So, they were like mainstream Pakistanis. But for past year, we are seeing that, mainstream Pakistanis, they have been, they have no shame, army generals and army officers. And in fact, the whole institution, they are openly criticizing, challenging, and shaming, and naming, and calling out, the army as an institution.
Yeah, but Mariam, this is also possible that that the security guards at the corps commander's office maybe allowed the people to enter, because they say that there is a divide among the military also. So maybe they have this soft corner in their hearts for the people, so they allowed them.
Yeah, we all know that Imran Khan has a massive support among military officers, as well as, the military officers' wives, the military families. So yes, he has this massive support as well there. But I find it, I don't know, I find it, a bit suspicious that why, I mean, if it's mutiny, then why just in Lahore and not in Peshawar and in Quetta and else somewhere else? Why just in Lahore? The gates were wide open at the corps command, and also in GHQ they were just letting them enter. So this is a bit strange, but yes, we cannot deny this fact that mainstream Pakistanis, they are actually challenging the military, and this is something very new. This is something, being an activist in exile. I have been working with the families of Baloch missing persons. I was, I was very vocal for the cause of enforced disappearances, and I was being labeled as a traitor and as a raw agent. And now the same people, they actually tell me, actually, write on my social media walls that we can realize your pain. And whatever you were saying about the army was actually true.
All right. Yeah.
Knew that, our army can actually do that. And now army, when they are actually abducting people from Punjab, abducting people from Islamabad and Pindi, and, so
Yeah.
and people are actually challenging them, and you cannot, I mean, it's the largest population wise, it's the largest province, so can you just curb all the voices? I mean, they have curbed the internet since yesterday.
They have tried to, yeah.
Please shut the voices, all the people, all the extreme people who actually are their own people. They're like, one of their own people. So this is like really unprecedented, and this is something if this is a war, if this is a narrative war, Imran Khan has clearly won this war.
Hmm.
I,
Yeah, but Mariam Aike says that he was unable to file an FIR against Major General Faisal Nasir, whereas his political opponents say that he never filed an application under 22A and 22B before the court against police failure to register FIR. So, from legal perspective, what do you think? How strong are IK's Imran Khan's accusations and case?
so I don't have any legal expertise, but this is, I find this really funny because in Pakistan we know that it's impossible to register an FIR against any extremist out Islamist outfit
Hmm.
because they are supported by the military. So, from experience, I can tell that, whenever we try to register FIRs against, Sipa Sahaba or Ludhianvi or Jhangvis or Faruqis, we were never allowed to. And in fact, the police officers, they have told us that, listen, this is Pakistan and we cannot register an FIR against them. So this is
Hmm.
like, um, it's a major general Imran Khan is trying to register an FIR against. It's not possible. I mean, if you people who work on enforced disappearances against enforced disappearances, they know it's difficult. Police, they do not have powers to register FIR against, even an ordinary ISI officer. So we are actually
Hmm.
talking about, a major general, Faisal Nasir, a major general. So it's not actually, under police. They don't have
Yeah,
the
but
power.
it a common man is not going to file an FIR against Major General Faisal Nasir. It's Imran Khan who should have filed an application under 22A and 22B before the court against police failure to register FIR, but he has not. So, but Mariam, in the end, I would just ask you that what do you think? Who will win? Will the state surrender before its people and Imran Khan? And do you see coming elections very soon? Or do you think that PTI will be banned?
These are all very interesting questions, Faya. So, as I already said, that in terms of narrative, the war, Imran Khan has clearly won the war. He has changed the narrative of the mainstream, what we
Mm,
call patriotic Pakistanis who used to actually snub all those dissenting voices. Now they are challenging and criticizing the army. And the way they are challenging and criticizing the army on social media, on ground, the way they are resisting, actually, it's highly unprecedented. And Imran Khan has clearly won this. But yes, late Asma Jahangir, she once said these historical words for the army, dangerous duffers. So they are actually, duffers. What they did yesterday was actually a very dumb move by arresting Imran Khan in a way, they have arrested, and then by taking him in a black Vigo. I mean, really? Seriously, you are arresting him and then you are putting him in a black Vigo? What's is
mm,
it sick? Or what you were, trying to tell your own people, actually? So, but yes, I see that as they have already, cut down the internet services, I think they will, try to curb all the voices. They will try to arrest more people. There will be, it's like a civil war, unfortunately, like a situation. It could happen. I pray it doesn't happen, but things are more likely in that direction. But at the same time, yes, they can ban PTI as by declaring it a terrorist organization, a terrorist party, which they are trying. But my question is, PTI right now is the largest and the most popular Pakistani party, and they have yet, they have not been able to even ban MQM in its true
mm.
sense, which is like,
Yeah.
we, our party restricted to, two cities in Sindh majorly. It's not like a national party. We don't see MQM in Punjab, and we don't see MQM in KP, and even in Balochistan, in somewhere. So I don't know how easy it would be. Can they actually just ban PTI? Is it possible? Would it be possible or not? These are the questions that I'm also. I mean, we all are looking forward to. But yeah, the fact is that they are actually the situation will get more worse because they are
Mm.
tougher and they do not respect any law. They do not respect the constitution. They do not respect the people and their choices. And I don't see any elections because now army, as you know, it's been deployed in KP and Punjab. And just 1 week ago, they were not ready to be. They were like too engaged, too busy to come,
Yeah.
to uphold the elections, but now they are already, they are deployed. So I don't see
Mm.
elections. I see that, they will try to curb, whatever freedom is left.
Mm.
There will be unrest and chaos.
Thank you so much, Mariam. It was great to have you on our show. And I would just end the show on the note that Pakistan needs a free political system without interference of military and other forces. Pakistan belongs to the people of Pakistan, and Pakistanis have the right to vote for the leader. Signing off, Faria from the Inclusive.